Welcome to the exciting and new mini podcast. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
I'm Dana.
I'm Paul.
Welcome, Paul.
I almost said I'm Jason.
I was telling you.
I was so
I have
rattled.
to think about it
He
every
was
time.
messing up there for a while.
So
He's going to go all out. I don't have a lot this week.
You have the most.
Do I?
I have
I'll
some
tell
stuff.
you. Since the last time we podcast, I haven't done anything.
I watched
a lot of Knicks basketball. That's it. Go Knicks. Knicks.
Did they win
They won
against the
today.
Sixers?
They beat them today. They lost the last
Other than
time
the
they
movie that we're going to talk about today, I started watching Baby Reindeer
Oh, I love that
on
so much.
Netflix. And how far are you? You watch it all?
I watched the whole thing.
I'm only 4 episodes in.
Oh,
and that
fourth
show is
episode
fucking
is
crazy.
the fourth episode is
I don't
a
know
doozy.
this.
Yeah. Baby Reindeer. It's about
It's the one I told you about.
based on a true
Oh.
story.
It's go ahead.
Some of it's a true story, but I don't know what part's a true story. But this guy's being stalked by this very large woman. It's just telling the whole story of how he pushes her away, but he doesn't push her away completely. Like he kind of like
He wants to
welcomes her
be
in
nice at first. He
sometimes.
wants to
Yeah,
be
like,
nice.
This is
He's being nice at first,
Yeah.
thinking he's just being a friend, and she's just taking it way too far.
This is a drama or it's a documentary?
It's funny and it's serious.
But like
It's
not,
scripted.
it's not real.
It's
right?
based on
based
his-
on
yeah.
based on
story.
it, not.
And
It's,
he stars in it based on his story, his
Oh,
thing. He's
and right
a
now
stand-up
he's
comedian.
right now he's complaining that people are digging in and trying to find what's real and what's not real from the show, and he's like, stop trying to find these people in real life. They're finding
Yeah.
the people in real life, and
Yeah.
that's the problem. Because there's
It's
there's trans
really good.
there's trans involved. There's being gay, trying to hide it, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
he's like kind of embarrassed for liking trans at first, and then he kind of gets into why he becomes like he's into trans because of things that have happened to him in his past.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what episode 4, I guess, kind
Yeah.
of showing like the past stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
really good. And when you first start watching, you think, oh, this is going to be kind of funny. Like, she's this quirky, woman who's kind of like
Yeah.
stalking
I
him,
thought it
but
was
he's
gonna be
just
like that
being
at
really
first.
nice. And sometimes he like tells her she looks pretty because he's trying to be nice to her.
And he even says it's
And
like
then-
we're friends, and
Yeah.
he's like, he even makes many times he said it like in different ways too, not just saying
Yeah.
we're friends, but he's just saying it in different ways. But
Yeah.
it gets out there.
It's
man.
good.
It's good. Netflix, Baby Reindeer. That's all
Baby
I've
Reindeer.
watched besides the movie.
I watched Rebel Moon Part 2 today.
Yeah.
I
Did
think
you get a 15% too? Like
it's
the
better than
critics?
15%, but it's
Wow.
not like it's not a good movie.
This movie came out with no fanfare.
Yeah,
It
no.
just came out. It's the sequel. So why wouldn't it have had any kind of like, hey, here comes this movie. Everybody should have been excited to see it.
But no one even cared about the
I
first
know,
one.
that's what I'm saying. Well, it just Zack Snyder doesn't have it anymore.
I think it's Netflix's fault, though. I think Netflix didn't even promote it. But Netflix never promotes anything. They just say go on our site and watch stuff. But
But even if they did promote it, it's still not a good movie, right?
it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
So
Was
they-
the first one even that good
No.
to make you want to watch the second one?
I watched the first one and I saw the second one was out there and I went past it and I started
Yeah.
Baby Reindeer instead.
They are both equally they were both equal meh.
Yeah.
Like I know they have a special editions coming or director's cuts. I don't know how the director's cut just didn't come out. Like why Zack Snyder just didn't say,
Yeah.
here's my version of it. But there's like other
This
versions
is supposed to
of
be
it coming.
Zack's Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's so Star Wars, but it's not good.
That's
it's
a shame.
fine. I'll
The
never
Scar
watch it
Giver
again.
is this
I
one,
will
right?
not. Yeah, I will not watch the uncut versions when those come out.
Hmm.
Oh, speaking of uncut versions, June 8th, 9th, and 10th, Lord of the Rings. Boom,
Really?
Boom, boom.
Yep.
Fellowship,
In the
Two
theater?
Towers, Return of the King in the theaters. Each night, only one night each one. So
Wow.
Michelle already blocked off our calendar for those 3 nights, so we're not podcasting those 3 nights because I was like, oh, I want to see all 3 of those in the theater. And they're the extended,
Really?
uncut.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only saw the third one in the theater.
Yeah, I saw
Take
them all in the
edibles,
theater,
dude.
but what's
Yeah.
that?
Take edibles.
I saw them all in the theater, but
I saw
I want to see them all in the theater.
I
too.
didn't.
The mushrooms would be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
have we not podcasted since? I saw Inception in the theater too.
Yeah, I
I
think
saw
so.
Interstellar.
When did you see that last Wednesday? We talked about it on Thursday.
I don't know if we.
We talked about it last week.
Yeah, we did. So I saw Interstellar and then I saw Inception.
What's
the other
next?
day. Dunkirk or
Oh.
or Tenet.
Are you going to go see them?
Yeah.
I'd go see Dunkirk.
You want to go? I'll confirm. Yeah.
Did you see Tenet? Yeah, I've never seen that.
I saw it on HBO
I keep
when it
wanting
first came
to
out.
watch that,
It
and
is-
then
I hear nothing but
Yeah, but I think it's also one of those
I
movies
hear
that
it's
like
confusing.
Yeah, it's because things are happening backwards in time as they're happening forwards
Yeah.
in time. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
cross. I mean, listen, that is a movie that
Take notes, Dana.
Yeah.
that
Take
is a movie that screams, Michelle, do not watch this movie.
Yeah.
And we watched it together.
I
and
love that
afterward-
kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
and
though.
afterwards she was like, I didn't like that. I'm like, I knew that. As soon as
Yeah.
like the first fight happened between the guy going forwards in time and the guy going backwards in time, I was like, oh,
She's lost.
she is not.
That's
liking
my
this
favorite
movie.
kind of one of my favorites.
Time.
Yeah, nice.
I actually watched a lot. Well, not a lot, but
That's not shocking.
I didn't bring a lot of it up last week. But continue to watching Fallout. I'm almost done.
Paul's watching Fallout too.
Yeah, I think I've
But I'm not.
one or two left.
I'm episode 5 now.
Okay, I might be episode 6, but
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's about as far. I started another one after I'd gotten to number 4, and when we were talking the other day, I was actually telling you what was starting episode 5,
Yeah,
and you still
as I
hadn't
was
seen
watching
it
it,
at
I
that
was
point.
like, "Oh damn!" Like Paul, was bringing this up.
Yeah,
I wasn't even close to it because
Yeah.
when you said it, I was like, "I don't remember, that."
yeah.
And then it happened like 2 episodes
it's funny
later. I was
because
like,
I went back because I fell asleep through episode 5, so I went back and started it, and I was like, "Shit!" I just gave him the whole first scene, the whole first line up to it.
It's
but,
fine.
Yeah,
and it's fantastic. Like so
Yeah.
far, there's not a
Yeah.
part of this that I do not like.
Yeah.
it grabbed me right out of the gate.
I told Tara, I'm like, you're gonna think this is really weird, but I find Walton Goggins really, really good looking.
Noseless Walter
really
Goggins.
good looking, and she's like, no, he's not.
And he's not a good
I
guy
think
yet.
he's a good-
He's still not a good guy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, there
You're
you
not
go.
noseless.
No, it's baldness.
Oh, ball. Well, ball can be sexy. Noseless
Yeah,
can't be
yeah,
sexy.
yeah.
Very few people can pull off the no nose look.
Well, there's
Artie.
was a lot of flashbacks.
The smash nose look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the flashback when he was watching himself on TV. That was fun.
Yeah.
At whatever that Oregon Center was.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good.
I'm also watching Under the Bridge, which is still really good.
Go ahead. Never mind.
I watched one episode of a Korean show called Goodbye Earth, where a
You can
comet's
talk to
coming.
Brian about
I was
that.
gonna say.
Coming to Earth.
I thought we got rid of the Korean guy.
It's
on
really
this show.
good. I'll have to talk to Christine about it. But yeah, it was really good. I watched a movie on Netflix called Greatest Hits, which is this woman whose boyfriend dies, and she goes into a coma for
I
a week. When
saw
she gets
this
out,
preview.
if she listens to certain music, and it takes her back in time to where the two of them first heard that song together. So she keeps trying to go back in time. She's
Okay.
testing out all this music, playing all these records to see if it'll be one that transports
Yeah.
her back in time. And of course, sometimes it happens when she doesn't mean it to happen. Like if she's in a store and she hears a song, it'll take her back, whatever. And she's trying to prevent the car crash that eventually kills him. So that's what she's doing. It was pretty good. I don't think you guys would like it. I think Michelle might like it, but there's time travel, and she didn't like that. So, I
But
don't
she
know.
likes time travel when it's the plot of the show.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
But she also has to understand it.
yeah.
And poor girl, she's so easily confused.
This is kind of like a butterfly effect form of
I like that
going
movie.
back in time
Yeah.
type of thing, trying to change things to whatever. And then I watched Anyone But You with the girl you like. What's her name? Blonde girl.
Goff? Oh no.
No, it looks like
Sydney
her.
Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
I know who Jason likes. I know
Yeah.
his type.
I knew he liked her too. But
Gigantic
yeah.
rack usually is the first thing.
Yeah.
Mia Goth isn't gigantic.
Oh, she's not? Okay. I'm
No,
sorry.
she's pretty normal. But yeah, it was good. I liked it. It's rom-com, so I don't know if you guys would like it, but I did. So that's all I got.
Paulie, what's up, buddy?
I don't even remember when we podcasted last. Everything's a whirlwind. It just
give us the
whatever, doesn't
highlights.
matter.
yeah. Youngest just turned 8. Oldest is turning 16.
Wow.
Hooked on Fallout.
Yeah.
Masters of the Air.
Does she watch it with you?
No.
No, she has to watch it on her own.
Yeah.
Or with her friends, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd actually probably sit down and watch it with Drew, but no, the boyfriend.
Sometimes I wish my kids would watch their shows on their own. I was watching Curb, the Curb episode with Larry and the girl with the maid. I'm speaking in code because I don't want to actually say what he was doing with the girl, the black girl, and Daniel and Logan were watching with me the other day, and I'm just like,
It gets
this is
weird.
so fucking uncomfortable.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
There's a point that you can watch up to, but once it gets full on. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Other than that, that's all I got. Pumped about Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a few.
I really have nothing else. Jason, I'm excited to hear about what you did the last couple of days.
I went to Chiller Theater in beautiful Parsippany, New Jersey.
I heard it's lovely
As
there.
everybody says that. It's wonderful this time of year.
Yeah.
So I went for Friday and Saturday. I went day one was Friday, and I went and started. I met Adrian Zemed was my first.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Picture and autograph. Michelle
Yeah.
said he looks really old
Yeah.
and bad. I was like, he looks older, but I didn't think he looked bad. I thought he looked good.
Oh, yeah, he
she
looked
thought
good.
he looked that he didn't look good. She said he looks like he has no teeth. I said I can confirm he has teeth. But
Michelle forgets she's old too. Like everybody's aging at the same
I
rate.
know.
But he was really nice. Jenny Lee Harrison was right next to Adrian Zemed, and she's from Terry from Three's Company.
Oh, okay.
She was in
Sydney.
She was in Sydney. She was in
Sydney.
Dallas. She was on Dallas, and she was in Tank. I think that movie Tank. It was an older movie, but I saw some posters getting signed. I thought that was one of them. But she must have just gotten some sort of procedure done or whatever. But she looked horrible.
Oh.
Absolutely horrible. Like you wouldn't even recognize her from the show. So you would be like, I wouldn't wanted to. I'm glad I wasn't one of the people I wanted to meet because I would have not gotten a picture with her because it wasn't worth it. Because if you posted a picture like that, everybody would be like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
Because you can't tell who it is.
Sign
my napkin, please.
Yeah. It's like,
Don't you want a picture? No, just the napkin.
Just sign. I don't want to picture.
so after that, I went and met Mr. Body from Clue, leaving from Fear. And first there was a guy in front of me. He was there with his son. And that was really, he had this jean jacket on and he had like all these patches on there and everything. And he had this really cool patch up there that said, "Eat at Porky's."
Nice.
He had a Porky's patch. I had to tell him I said, "I like your Porky's patches." So I talked to him for a few minutes. But he was there with his son and they got his picture taken with Lee and everything. And then Lee did the thumbs up because he had his...
I saw your
that.
thumbs up
Yeah.
here.
And then as that kid walked away, that father was like, "Can we get one more?" And he was like, "Fuck you." And then Lee kept doing that with all the people. And
But he took the picture with the guy with the finger,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah.
I saw your picture.
Yeah, he
with
did
the
it with me as well,
He didn't
yeah.
fuck you like to the guy.
No,
that
not to the
doing
guy. He
it.
did the picture. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was awesome.
But when I
That
got up
picture,
there, I told
finger.
them there's a classic song, and I said,
What's Up
I said
War?
at the beginning of the song, I said, there's a line in the song that says, "Let's have a war. It can start in New Jersey." So I said, "Let's have a war. It could start in New Jersey." And when I said that, he did his 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what he calls out almost every song that they did, almost like the Ramones. It was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. But he did that, so it was almost like we were singing together. So it was like really cool. I was like, I wish I had my phone at that time.
Yeah.
because
That's
that guy
nice.
was taking my picture. He had the phone, so I was like,
Record that! Do it again!
Yeah, I was like, take a picture of him signing. I was like, he was signing the album. I was like, are you going to take a picture of that, dude?
There's
Like,
a picture of him signing.
I
isn't
know.
there?
I had to
Okay,
tell him.
okay.
I was like, take a picture of him signing the album. Come on. I was like, and so
That's
then
cool.
after Lee, I was like, I'm feeling like this is great, So then I
And
go
this is
over
Friday at what time? Like,
Friday.
You're like in this place for.
It started at 5. I got down there at 5. I guess Adrian didn't get there till about 6. So this is about 7.
Okay.
I'm looking at around 7 now. So I'm like, all right, let's go meet Charo. So I met Charo, and she
For all
was,
our Love Boat
she was super sweet, really, really awesome, and she was like giving you all that time. She was talking to people, so it was like the person in front of me. She was there for a good couple minutes, and there were like people complaining, like, all right, she's talking too long to these people, and they're like, they're gonna do that for everybody, it's gonna be for everybody. So you just had to wait. And I was next, so I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up, because I was next.
If you're behind those guys,
I
you're
would've
like, yeah!
But since I was up there, I was like, yeah, and she was right next to Helen Slater.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And Chris Kattan was right next to Helen
Oh
Slater.
my god, did you take pictures of them?
I didn't get one of Helen Slater, but she looked okay.
Yeah.
Chris Kattan, he looked all right, but I was going to get his autograph, but
Yeah.
I had to walk away. He walked away since he was... when I went to go back, it was too long of a line. I didn't feel like waiting, so... But after Charo, I met Rosanna Arquette.
Yes, I
And
saw
I had her
that.
sign my After Hours poster. I was going to get Griffin Dunn, but he wasn't there on Friday. And then Saturday I was too tired and I didn't want to wait in Griffin Dunn's line, so I figured I'd get him next time.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
That's awesome.
and then I waited until Saturday. William Shatner was going to be there. He was only going to be there Saturday, so I decided to check out of the hotel early, put my bag in the car, and bring my Twilight Zone doll with me into the line. Got in line, or I went and got my bracelet at 9 o'clock. I got in line. It was around 9:10. I was about the 40th person in line.
Good,
Sweet.
good,
Wow.
Sweet.
You know what I mean? And so I had to wait till it was about 10 after 10 when the line started moving. So he got there. He did some pictures with the people from the festival.
The people that are paying.
The people that were there, you know, like, and then he was getting a quick breakfast, and then they started bringing us in, and that's when we started coming in. It was $130 for a signature, $130 for a picture. Combo was $250. I chose the signature because I wasn't going to do the combo.
Yeah.
It was a little too much, I thought. I got some nice pictures of him. I'm not in them. That's the only thing. I couldn't do the reverse like I like to do because there was too many people working around him, so I couldn't do that.
Were they blocking people from taking?
Not blocking people, but the people that were working in his line. They were right there, so I couldn't.
You would have just gotten those people.
Yeah, they would have been like, "What are you doing, sir? You're next. Stop! Stop spinning around." They're like, they thought I would have been like some kind of weirdo.
He's 93 years
spinning
old.
around.
He could be dead before I get to the front of the line.
But I got up there and I was like, I said hello to him, and I told him my name, so he would say hello, Jason, and he did. He said hello, Jason. So I got to hear him say hello, Jason, in his William Shatner voice.
Nice.
Say that one more time.
I had that moment. You know what I mean?
Hello, Jason.
There's only one other voice that I liked more than his, and that was John Aston's. When he said hello, Jason.
Nice.
That was awesome. But yeah,
Good
that was
times,
my
John Aston.
that was my
The
chiller.
dad.
The dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gomez. Yeah.
John Aston.
Not Amos.
Sorry, Amos. I thought, yeah. Sorry.
Aston,
Wrong.
not
I got
Good
the wrong
Times,
dad.
yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Gomez.
I got the wrong dad. I got the Good Times dad.
Yeah.
not
That was the end of my. That was the end of my signatures and stuff.
So William Shatner was just Saturday.
Yeah.
That was the only thing you did Saturday. That was him. And
Yeah.
you were home by when?
I was home by a little after 12.
Oh, nice.
So
Good
he
morning.
didn't comment on how awesome the Twilight Zone doll you brought in was?
Nah.
Lame.
As awesome as it was, he's probably seen a bunch of them.
You think? You think there's a lot of them out
He's
there?
probably not the first one to bring
My
it.
doll is really cool. The
It
figure
is.
that I had
It
is
is
really
very
cool.
Yeah.
I mean-
when was that made? Is it old or
No, it's
is
just,
it more?
it's just a couple years ago. From I think it might have been 2023 or 2022.
That they made them?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's-
okay.
I got 1,234 out of 1,500.
oh
okay.
wow.
There's only
Nice.
1,500 of them made.
How'd you feel after sleeping in Parsippany?
I've been there a bunch of times. It's not bad, yeah. So I feel safe in that
No
hotel.
downtime or
That
anything?
hotel is safe. I
Okay.
feel really safe there, yeah.
How many people, like, by the time you got to the... Well, no, you were 40th in line.
The
By
Shatner line went around the building, and they started a second line.
Get the fuck
Wow.
out. So, were they all guaranteed to get him?
They weren't going to stop the line until they said that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
everybody
So
was
as
gonna
long
get
as the
them.
people in line were getting
Yeah.
it, then that's fine. I don't...
That line moves fast.
Like when you and I did Stephen King, and all of a sudden they just said the line ends here,
That
and
was
we were like
different.
30 people from the line.
That was
We're
different
like,
because once they got all those people inside, that was it. They
That
couldn't. They weren't letting other people in. Like here, at least you could walk around, and there was other things to do. That was just one bookstore. But that was my chiller for 2024. I'll
Yeah,
be doing it
congrats,
again in
man.
October.
Congrats, that's awesome.
October will be the next one. I'll be there.
Salute!
I don't even know the guests, but I'll be there in October. So yeah, I'll get the hotel again. That's the way to do it. Friday
So
and Saturday.
is Chiller the only one? That's only in Parsippany?
Yeah,
What's the one in Cherry Hill?
that's Monster Mania.
Monster Mania.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
always
was
get those
wondering
two
that
mixed
too.
up.
I thought you were going to Cherry Hill.
Yeah, that's Monster Mania. I don't stay at the hotel for that one. I usually
Okay.
I would usually go the day of, and last time I haven't gone there in a couple of years now. But yeah, that's when I haven't. I almost went the other day when Lars Fredrickson from Rancid was going to be there.
Yeah, they charge you by the hour down there if you stay over in Cherry Hill, right? Instead of by the night.
It depends what
I
hotel.
wouldn't know about that.
Michelle was
That's not
asking me today. She was like, so I see Jason posted pictures on Facebook. I'm like, oh yeah. I was looking at him on Instagram. She's like, who's gonna get these when he dies? I'm like, should I ask him if I could be in his will? Should I say Jason leaves all the stuff? I'm like, he's got nephews and stuff like that. They're getting it. I was like, it's a race to the cold body. As soon as he dies, like, oh my god. I'll clear his bedroom for you. Don't worry about it. I got it all under control. I
I got some really nice albums. I got some nice autographed books.
Me and
some
my friend
autographed-
eBay will be in the room clearing it all out. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I got it under control.
Some people have sneaker collections and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, some people do.
But tune in October. I'll give you my chiller experience for October.
I want to go to one of those
I do
again. I
too,
used to
kind
go to
of,
them,
yeah.
and it's been a long time now, but I want to do it. It just
Meet me there on
and
Saturday. You
Listen,
don't have
I
to
mean,
stay
like
the
I
night.
would have loved to have gotten William Shatner's signature
Yeah.
on something, just because I love William Shatner. But
Would you have gotten the combo?
I probably would have, because just I don't do it that often. I don't
See,
pay.
that's
to do
why I didn't
things
get it, because I didn't have anybody there talking to me. If
Yeah.
he was there, we probably would have talked each other into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could you guys have split the combo and gotten in the picture together? Mm-hmm. Okay, there
I
you
mean,
go.
I sat out in the rain to get Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey's signature, so it's not like I won't
Yeah.
do stupid things to do it.
And that's the thing. Like, I really want to
325,
go.
You could have each gotten a selfie and then one together with them, plus
Yeah.
autographs.
Uh-huh.
Balls to
The
it,
guy-
man.
Yeah, I got
Don't
this
do the
figured-
math,
I got this
please.
figured
Don't do
out.
the math.
The guy right behind me didn't get the photograph, but he got 9 signatures. He bought
He had
9
9
signatures.
different things, or
Oh,
was he getting
oh
like
my
just?
God.
That's
How-
over $1,000.
How many, of those
Shatner
dolls,
Jesus.
how many of those dolls did he have signed?
He didn't have any of my dolls. He
Okay.
had like a bunch of albums I saw, and like,
The famous William Shatner.
not those albums, the
yeah.
Star Trek albums.
Oh, okay.
Guy behind me had a Star Trek album, but it was the artist was there. It was a Cramps album, but it's Shatner. He drew like a Shatner face in it looked like a cramp, like the
Okay.
guy from the Cramps. And that was the cover of the album. And he was having Shatner sign that. And I was like,
That's
I don't know
weird.
about that one.
Because
Yeah.
that's not actually William Shatner. It's just his
Yeah.
picture. But
I didn't like that one. But the guy next to me had a William Shatner book called Tech War.
He wrote those. Yeah, I
And
remember
he
wrote
was getting
those.
that one signed. He got the combo. But that guy got 9 signatures.
That's a little insane.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
you're into what you're into.
And
I
he's
have
like,
no
this is
problem
the
with
only
it.
time I'm going to see Shatner. Maybe he said he had
Well,
9 things.
yeah.
And I don't know if he got them signed for other people, too.
Yeah.
What was
You
it
know.
he was selling? Was it insurance? Was it the commercials?
He was doing the whatever
Travel
Penny
agent,
from
yes,
Big Bang is doing
Remember
now,
he used to do
Yeah,
he used to do all kinds. He used to do Rescue 911. I remember
Oh,
that
for
TV
sure.
show.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, he doesn't need the money.
No.
He doesn't need any of this money. I feel like he's at the end of his life now.
So
and
then
he's giving
why is
back
he
a little.
Did it-
doing
I
those
feel
things,
it-
but he's so grumpy about it, though?
I don't
I
think
feel
he's
like-
grumpy
I feel-
anymore. I think he's just doing it now. He's like,
I think that's his. He has to be that guy now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I feel like if he stops, he probably feels like he's gonna die because he's one of those people that if you.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like if you stop doing something and you just like you
Yeah.
you sit in a corner and you just die.
it's like Bear Bryant died like the day after he retired from
Yeah.
Alabama. He coached him for like 50 years. And
It's like if he would have kept coaching, he would have been still
God.
alive.
He'd still be
you know?
alive now. He'd be
Tune into
150.
Spreaker, download, rate, subscribe, review, do all those fun things. We're the exciting and new podcast on all our socials. The Jazoo on Instagram, Jazoo74 on Twitter. This has been the exciting and new mini podcast. I'm Jason.
AGonzo1 on Twitter, AGonzo1970 on Instagram. I'm Andy.
Dana Caps on TikTok, Dana Caps 77 on Instagram. I'm Dana. Stop looking
I'm
at
Paul
me.
from under a rock somewhere here in central Jersey.
There he is. We got him from under the rock.